Hello everybody, this is the 72nd episode of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and it's time to take Marseille to the Proax Stadium. After that first leg you saw where we were beaten by 2-1, we have to win the game to stand any chance of progressing, but thankfully a 1-0 win would be enough due to the away goals rule. And if you just want to take a quick look at the results that we got after our defeat in Marseille, it was a 2-0 away victory against Tottenham Hotspurs. Pretty much a flawless performance. Nothing really Tottenham could do despite a reasonable performance. We just got two very well taken goals in the second half through our wingers Tom Bertram and Stephen Kinsella. Thankfully Ben Wagstaff, who would be a rival because he's an Arsenal player, he wasn't too badly hurt. Would have been really in trouble if that had have happened, but thankfully not. And we now move on to the Marseille game, where we have to keep those players rested. There's no real alternative but to keep them fit for the next game, which is of course against Newcastle, who are doing very well themselves. Just the three clubs on top of the league with 6 points. Everyone else from West Brom down to Leicester has at least 1 point. And then so far Arsenal, Brighton, Liverpool, Everton and Swansea have lost both their opening games. So at least we're not down there looking sorry for ourselves, with no goals conceded, same as Newcastle and Manchester United. So we want to keep that up as best we can. But the team I have to play against Marseille is similar to what I had to do in the first leg, a 4-4-1-1 formation. Tomas For's all on his own up top. You've got Callum Cook, Ronnie Pinot, Sam Zand, Rasmus Stephenson, Stephen Kinsella, and then in defence Brian Lenihan, Paul Groshoff. You've got Syra and you have Bembo Letta, with Linus Muller taking the number 1 keeper's jersey. So without further ado, let's head into the match screen. There's not much to say about the Marseille lineup. All they've really done is change their formation to include wingers and take away the 3 strikers. They remain 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, and then Mbai Niang, who got the brace against us, he's all alone up top. So it's going to be a very even game. Marseille will probably balance attack and defence, whereas we kind of have to go out and prove our worth at our home ground, which we're very good at, as you'll know. But let's go out and give the fans the money's worth. They mightn't see Champions League football for quite some time. They've been waiting their whole lives for it. So at least let them enjoy this occasion while we have it, and maybe, just maybe, we will be celebrating 6 more elite Champions League games via the group stages. But let's turn on the sound effects and let's kick off for what is a huge game, as you can certainly believe. But here we go for Kinsella and Sam Zand. Callum Cook, Kinsella, oh, that's a positive start, but Marseille are able to deal with it. And now it's down their end of the pitch, and that's straight away. Benjamin Mendy has gotten an away goal in just 3 minutes. An appalling start out of nothing, and Franco Marcos is down injured, and they've changed that player for another, but we're already down a goal. We need to score twice as opposed to once to just get extra time. But typical Chesterfield, off to a really frustrating start. Here's the goalkeeper rushing out, and his clearance is poor, but Cook is able to regain the possession. Pinot and Cook, that's a poor ball, but we try again. Here's Forza, no, not quite over the crossbar. And Chesterfield are looking for that equaliser. They need it right now in the first half to at least give ourselves a bit of breathing space. But Marseille, as things stand, will go through without any doubt. Here's Pinot and Cook. There it is. One apiece. Callum Cook has now put the game back in our favour, but Marseille would love another away goal. But that's good. We have to show some passion, see what we can do. But that is exactly what I want to see. My attacking midfielder getting the ball into the back of the net. Here's Stanislas Bemboletta against his former club over the crossbar. Similar result, but who's going to get the next goal? It could be a set piece. And by Niang over the bar. Not quite what he wanted. Here we go for Ronnie Pinho. Callum Cook. Good pass. And the corner is earned. It's Marseille getting a little bit better of this first half. And Syra pushes his opponent in the back. Here's our last chance through Lenihan. Oh, that's not good enough. He'll have to go for it again. Sam Zand to Pinho. Forza! That'll be half time. So that's 1-1. Not good enough. If it was 1-0, I'd be delighted. But in this score, I'm not too sure what to do. I think we have to get them to try some alternative strategies, get them to play with a bit more determination and see what's what. But Callum Cook and Ronnie Pinho having the best performances of the half, as well as Linus Muller in goal. But the defenders can probably shape up and try again. But certainly Marseille will be happy with the score so far. Lenihan gets a push, but no foul, and Muric gets the ball back. Niang, all on his own in the attack, is immediately tackled. Here's a corner kick. Who wants it the most? It's Mendy. Callum Cook, back to Bemboletta. Oh, it's a magical cross! 2-1, and that's tie game. Fantastic cross from the former Marseille man. We've got to encourage this, and Kinsella has put it into the keeper's hands. What a moment we've had here at the Pro Act. 2 goals in the Champions League playoff game, and it's all Chesterfield now. It's Cook on a hat-trick. Great stop, and it's all Marseille's nightmares now. They don't want to have extra time in England, surely not. Here he is again, off the bar, and it didn't cross the line. Syra hits the post, and now we're going to try and control the game and bring on changes. What can I do here? Not very many fit players. Brian Boring for Sam Zand anyway. He's very exhausted. And Tomas Forza could do with a strike partner, but that isn't necessary till later. I'll leave Downing and Ahmed till later, but what a few minutes for Chesterfield. They really want to get to the Champions League, and nothing is going to stop them except for a Marseille moment of magic. And a few other scores are in, but we're just going to keep going. Ali Dobb for Bakary Diaby. Let's see, they've made a substitute up front. A double barrel name, Porsan Clement. He's the new striker. And Ali Dobb will just close him down. And Bai Niang is out wide now. We might go back to standard. I sense Marseille are getting back into this game. We need to keep our wits about us, go for concentration. Here's another set piece. Good save by Muller, getting down to the right hand post. But now this is a crucial 15 minutes. Next goal wins, I sense. And that was Callum Cook. He would love his hat-trick. Now we're going to make our substitutions. Yeah, okay, well Downing can have his few minutes. And I'm going to take Forza off entirely rather than risk 2 strikers up front and then losing the game in extra time or earlier. So we're going to get these 2 guys onto the pitch for a late rally and see what we can do. But definitely we've deserved something. Here's Forza! No, not quite the angle he wanted. Here we go. The last 5 minutes. Who wants to qualify straight away? It doesn't seem like anybody does. Are we going to extra time? Bemboletta could be a legend if he curled that one in. That's a poor ball. Mendy has been very potent today, and yeah, 7.3. He's had a fabulous game in front of the Chesterfield faithful, and that's going to be full time, and it's going to be 15 more minutes of action, or 30 minutes more of action. It's not golden goal or silver goal or anything like that, so my apologies for another blunder, but we have to say 1 goal is enough. Let's go and get it. So Callum Cook has done half the work, but it's another period of play to separate these 2 clubs. But look at Chesterfield, they have dominated this game, and if it wasn't for that first away goal for Marseille, we would have been through. Right. Oh no. Sorry. Go back to the pitch. Dobb is hurt. And that could be Marseille's final substitution. It would be if Dobb is out for the game. We're going to go back to control and retain the ball. Float crosses. Oh no, maybe not float crosses. Low. Keep him low. There we go. So that's a very bad injury for Dobb. I wouldn't really know what injury it is, but he's hurt. But he may be able to continue, and that could be a big relief for Marseille. But can they hold on? They don't look like they want to win this game without a penalty shootout. Booze, as Rasmus Stephenson is cautioned. He's the first of our players to get booked, and Aqua is also cautioned. And we're now going straight in the second half. We have to do better. That was 15 minutes that could have been used wiser, guys. Let's keep going for a little longer and see what we can do. Here's a set piece. Cleared. And Cook. Oh, he couldn't get away from his man. And here's Mbai Niang. Here's it's cleared. Back to Aqua. Pino. I couldn't really sense who could get it. Here's Dobb. Great tackling by Stephenson. And Ahmed has an opportunity. Oh, what a ball, Downing! And he nearly scored! He nearly scored from his cross. My word, what a home debut that would have been. Getting my decibel levels up to an all-time high in this game. Here we go for Marseille. Long ball. It's pour Saint Clement. Syra has intercepted. Here's Ahmed. I don't know what he's doing out there, but he's found Ronnie Pino and Brian Boring. Back to Stephenson, and it's over the bar. Oh, how have we not won this now, guys? Nearly a quarter of a century of shots, and the clock is not striking, and that's a Niai foul. It wasn't. It was a throw in as a result of his sliding tackle. But here we go. We've only got 3 minutes to save ourselves from a penalty shootout. Bears Brian Boring couldn't quite get the job done. Niang. Bemboletta strikes for an interception. And that'll be Boring again. Aqua. Oh, he's in deep trouble. He's off. Chesterfield have to go for the jugular. Just a minute to go. This is our chance. Bemboletta. Pino. Oh my God. Oh, what a goal. What a goal! Ronnie Pino sends us to the Champions League! Unbelievable! Absolutely dramatic! Yes! Get in! Ronnie Pino! He's like a bus. He never comes in a long time, and he scored twice all of a sudden. Absolute scenes again at the Pro Act, and we have won it. Absolutely beautiful. I am amazed at what this club is capable of. And oh, it's happening again. Chesterfield have stolen a result, but I don't think Marseille could complain. They had their chance. They got the man sent off, and we are going to the Champions League after all that. We are in the top 32 in Europe. And what a way to do it. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I have to watch that one back. There you go. Our first Champions League game, the 18th of September. But who will it be against? We're going to have to find out very soon, won't we? I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. But what an episode. What an episode. And Chesterfield will find out their fate very soon indeed. Stay tuned, everybody. Well, I've taken a few minutes to draw some breath, and I'm even a bit thirsty, so let's toast to Chesterfield for making it to the Champions League at the first time of asking. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful taste to click this button and view the draw. So the holders of the tournament are Genoa. They're ranked 153 coefficients, and they're the top seeds. Down in the second seeds, you've got the likes of Chelsea, Porto, Manchester City, and AC Milan, who we saw earlier in the tournament. Galatasaray, Valencia, Shakhtar, Celtic, Olympiacos are among the third seeds, and here we are, the very bottom seed in this tournament. But the clubs that we won't be playing are as follows: AFC Astra, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Dynamo Zagreb, Club Bruges, PSV, Gymnastic, Legia, and ourselves, of course. So let's take a look at the draw. The first seeds that will be out first, there they are. The holders get Group B. Next up, Manchester City, Bayer Leverkusen, AC Milan, FC Porto, Atletico Madrid, Schalke, Chelsea, and CSK Moscow. So we cannot get Group D, Group A, or Group G. So we're out of that area, but the holders, Genoa, still available. Next, Shakhtar, Olympiacos, Spartak Moscow, Celtic for a British group with a hint of Portuguese. We've got Galatasaray, Valencia, Ajax, and Victoria Pilsen. Now, this is the moment you've all been dying to see. We begin with Gymnastic. We can't be in that group. Will we get the holders? No, it's going to be PSV Eindhoven there. Group C is available. It's going to be Zagreb. Group D we cannot feature, so Legia are there. How about Group E? No. It's either Group F or Group H. I'd rather Group H, to be honest, despite the journeys out to Russia and the Czech Republic. And it's Group F. It's a group of death for Chesterfield, but you wouldn't envy us for being here. It's going to be a remarkable few games in the continent. We're not travelling out too far, but the likes of Valencia, Schalke and Juventus all know how to win their respective leagues, among the best in the entire world, and Chesterfield will be just happy to be here, I'm sure. But there you go, the draw is complete, and we will now just check out the schedule and revel in those ties. But the odds of us qualifying are negligible, to be honest. But I'm so happy that we have this glorious opportunity. So there we go, there's the group. It is going to be tough, and it was going to be anything else but because of our poor seeding. But anything we can gain will be very valuable indeed. And the tournament begins at home to Valencia. So just like in the Le Mans Odyssey, Valencia will be in my group, and of course I have that phenomenal record against Juventus, which will probably come to an abrupt halt at the Juventus Stadium in October. But that'll be a game to not be missed at the Proac Stadium. It's only a few weeks away, and that will be live and very much in person for that one. So that'll be the next episode at home to Valencia. But then if we get nothing out of that game, Schalke and Juventus will all be they'll be more than happy to take points away from us as well. But what a moment to be here regardless, and we'll see you for the next episode. Bye for now, everybody.